Hello everyone, odedex here, welcome to episode 39 of S02 Let's Play. There have been a bunch of things happening between the previous episode and now. Mainly, as you can see, I've been going on manual mining excavations. As you can see, also my tin and copper reservations have been growing slightly, both of what I found and because my quarry is pretty much reaching the layer of which they can find copper and tin. But the most important thing right now is actually something I should have done quite a long time ago. Since I've been mining manually, I'd like to actually get a proper tool for me to mine. I'm going to get the Ender Pouch. The Ender Pouch is an extremely useful tool. It basically lets you place stuff inside it in a bag, in a remote bag, and it will take on the same color as the chest, the corresponding chest. So let me get what I need. Let me get rid of some of those stuff. I'm gonna keep some of them on purpose to actually show you how it works, but let me get rid of some of the unnecessary things. Okay, so first I'm going to need leather. So let me go kill a cow or two. Alright, so I got my 3 cow leather. I'm also going to need, I got an ender pearl, and I'm also going to need some blaze powder. Do I have some blaze powder? Yep, exactly 4. 3 leather, an ender pearl, and I'm gonna go for white wool. So let's get the thing done. There we go, another pouch. And as you can see, the color is right. It is white because I used white wool coloring it. Of course, you can recolor it if you want. I think by shift right clicking on the chest, or no, just right clicking on the chest. For now, for example, right now it's white. If I right click, for example, on the red chest, it turns into a red bag. And of course, now I can access it from anywhere. So I'm gonna take on the white again, and simply on my hotbar, right clicking it, and I can start throwing things inside it, and it's gonna be remotely sorted from there. Isn't that great? Alright, so this is the first thing that I actually wanted to share with you guys. The second thing, which is in my opinion quite big, as you can see, I'm using an enchanted pickaxe. I've actually also used one in my previous episode, but that one was pretty bad. I decided to upgrade my enchantment area to have fully the most amount of bookshelves that you can have. I think that these 2 are pointless. I have 2 in the corners as well, and I think these 3 and 3 and these 2 and 2 here pretty much max it out. These 2 probably are quite useless, but never mind. So I can start enchanting level 3 enchants. And the first one I tried with a pickaxe, I got this. Efficiency 4, Fortune 3, and Unbreaking 3. This is pretty much the ideal setup for a pickaxe. It mines faster, it doesn't break as fast, the durability drops lower. And the biggest thing, in my opinion, is the Fortune 3. It means that when I mine things that break into items, such as coal, or diamonds, or nickelite, or redstone, they'll drop more. I actually wanted to start the episode with a diamond section of me finding a diamond vein, but yeah, I couldn't, I wasn't, you know me, you know my luck, and it's quite bad, so yeah, didn't happen yet. But yeah, and actually also you can see in my bottom left screen, you can see that my ore is 457 out of 450, meaning that yeah, this water cluster thingy that I've had here is actually doing its job. It's doing what I expected it to do, which is generate aura out of the normal boundaries, like spare aura basically. So when I cast magic, it's first gonna use that spare aura to recharge things, and only then go for the other things. So yeah, my machinery has been having a slight trouble keeping up. Whenever I like drop a batch of things from my mining excavations, in addition to the quarries running in the background, the pulverizers and power furnaces with one magmatic engine kind of struggle to keep up. They manage, they don't clog, but they manage. So eventually I probably will need to find a better solution, but for now it works, so yeah, let's keep it like that. And one last thing, somebody commented on my nether pump problem, a reason why it may have been stuck. Which I don't know if that's the case, but it sounds reasonable, so I acted accordingly. He said that the pump may have tried pumping a lava block from an unloaded chunk, And that caused some kind of a problem, causing it to bug out and, I don't know, completely function incorrectly. So I changed this chunk loader to a circle shape and changed the radius, increased the radius to 5 blocks. So right now it's kind of huge. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this size, the pump cannot go any further than this. Pretty much, I hope. Because I also don't want to force load too many chunks in order to overload my game. Like, there's no real need to do too much. But so far, yeah, this system has been keeping up, and you can see the damage I've been doing to the nether. Quite a lot. Yeah, quite a bit. But anyway, as you can see, finally got some proper levels of copper and tin. And yeah, I'm still finding some because, yeah, my core is pretty much, I'm sure I'm not imagining things, they pretty much reach the height of which there is coal. And not coal, but copper. Yeah, you can see they're going pretty deep. If the chunk that the height of the things takes so long to load, yeah, it's pretty good. Apparently my jetpack died. Yep. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I can get started with some more hardcore industrial craft things. Let me get settled and I'll be right back. Alright, so the first thing I like to do is actually start boosting my extracting process here with this extractor farming thingy combined with my rubber tree farm, of course. And I'm going to do it obviously by introducing some overclockers. So overclockers would require a lot of electronic circuits and a lot of copper cables. And actually, you know what, I'm going to create a bunch of overclockers because I'm going to pretty much plan on having a bunch of overclockers on everything that I can afford placing them on. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on creating a lot of those electronic chips and copper wirings. And since you guys have seen me done it before, I'm pretty confident to just do it off screen. It's not that interesting in my opinion, probably. Okay, so I actually forgot how pricey these things can get. Actually, I almost exhausted my entire tin reservoir. Pretty much I had a stack and a bit to just create 5 overclockers. This is yeah, quite big. But yeah, now I can place them here and get this extractor to extract faster. I actually do not know. Okay, they still don't consume more power than these guys can produce. This is why these two are shut off completely. They're just storing power and not using it because it has nowhere to go. This MFE is not consuming enough power by releasing it than it can receive, so yeah. Okay, so this one is done. Now let's get started on finally getting some iridium plates. So let's do... okay, let's get 3 stacks. Let's see how many iridium can I get out of 3 stacks. So you place it like this. You can actually also get diamonds out of UU matter if I really need, but yeah, not yet. Okay, yeah, okay, so 27. Now for 27 iridium ore, yeah, that's a little bit too much. I don't have many diamonds, but I'm also going to need a bunch of advanced alloy. Advanced alloy is refined iron, bronze, and what else? And tin, is it? Yep, tin. Ooh, a lot of tin. Probably have made too many. Probably. Is there any other recipe for tin? Probably not. Okay, let's see how many can I get out of it. Okay, so basically, because I did have some spare bronze, I actually didn't need to use any tin in order to create more bronze, and I did have, I could spare right now 9 of those tin, so got 6 mixed metal ingots, which would be enough for 1 iridium plate. The thing is, I don't know what 1 iridium plate is enough for. Probably nothing. Like, this is, I think, the component for the graviton suit. Maybe this as well. I'm actually aiming for the quantum suits, and they require... Only the helmet just requires 2 of those at least. The leg plates also require 2, and the quantum leggings also require 2. So yeah, at least kind of out of the question still, unfortunately. It's the different recipe. Okay, same result, but you can use the advanced lab pack instead of a lab pack. What? Weird. Anyway, yeah, I was kind of ahead of myself. I still don't have enough tin. And when I think about not enough diamonds as well, so it's gonna have to still wait until I can do any further, like, before I can evolve any further in industrial craft, fortunately. One thing that I've noticed, which I'm quite disappointed with myself that I haven't thought about, barrels cannot accept items from the bottom, they can only accept it from the top. They can only accept from the bottom if the barrel is empty, and once it has items it can't accept it anymore. So I'm quite disappointed with myself that I haven't thought about it. I need to connect this tube like this, and then I'm actually gonna need to make this extra trash tube longer. So there are a couple of ways to do it, but I'm going to simply do it the easiest way. Let me introduce the constriction tubes. I need 1 iron ingot. Simply place it down with an iron ingot. Sorry, not a constriction, but a restriction tube. And replace 1 tube in the system with it. Let's replace this one. And like this. Okay. So now, the restriction tubes basically acts as if that tubing network would have been 5,000 tubes longer. So yeah. So no matter... Unless this tubing network is 5,000 tubes or more, the items coming in this network will always prefer going to here because this is a closer inventory. Only if this is full, they'll go into this trash transposer network because it's theoretically 5,000 tubes further. And as you know, the tubing system in Red Power will always prefer the closest inventory available over whatever other region. Like, closest inventory is the highest priority. So, can check that off. Alright, so since I'm pretty much back to square one where I'm still waiting for more tin, I'm going to try and research the X again, which I wanted to do previous episode and then ended up getting that shard crystal cluster thingy, whatever it's called. So yeah. Now, I have a feeling that I'm still, because of that new introduced one that I haven't researched, I have a feeling that the axe is like the follow-up of this. Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, the axe is called axe of the stream or something like that, and stream usually is a water stream and water current and whatever, and this is blue and the snow is white. Yeah. So let's start with the water shot, which I have a feeling that's a research that I haven't tried yet. Yeah, that's pretty much, I'm sure that's the one. Yep, Wonder Frost. I had a feeling that's it. Okay, so water shards are exhausted, and I've actually started using too many water shards, and I'm noticing that I'm starting to run low. But I should be fine. Okay, let's see what I need to get that done. What other aspects do other shards need? Okay, weapons and fire for this. Okay, what will this be able to do? You think you might be able to adapt the enchantment on a normal one, turning into an ice-hurling weapon of destruction? Okay, probably... Well, the water thing is exhausted already. Maybe snowballs. Snowballs... I think that's the aspect. Did I research that aspect already? The snowballs one? Yeah. So there's not much point there. Okay, let's try exhausting first the items that I've brought with me. See if they're it. Blaze rod, no, Percantio. Yeah, I'm actually using blaze rods to research because I have so much of it, and it's quite insane. I'm simply just gonna start using them. Lead, maybe, nope. Green sapphire, nope. Maybe stakes, nope. Okay, let me try and get a couple of things. Actually, let's try paper first. With Cognito? No, probably not. Okay. Okay, so I got a bunch of things, mainly also swords, because I have a feeling that thing may act as a weapon as well. Yep, I have it, I knew it. And apparently stones. Okay. Sure, why not? Okay, Wand of Frost. Let's see what this guy does. Revenge is a dish best served cold. The wand isn't particularly accurate, and the loose chunks of ice tends to bounce all over the place, so take care not to use it near anything fragile. The ice chunks will also freeze any water source blocks they come in contact with. The one has lost the ability to renew its recharge and will eventually run blah blah blah. Okay. So kind of useless, yep. I want the axe, please. I'll gladly take your axe. Yep, axe of the stream. Okay, so it's gonna no doubt gonna require wood. And what else? Maybe rubber. Yep. And probably Precantia maybe. Nope. Maybe this. Nope. Okay, I already tried this. Maybe the void stuff. Nope. Okay, redstone. No. Coal. Tried everything. Maybe weapons. Probably not. Okay, what does it say? It's time to test exactly how much magic Thumium can absorb. You have discovered a way to infuse a Thumium axe with the element of water. Oh, maybe I need the water elements things. Yeah, too bad. I'm not really high on those. Let's try using papers instead. Yep, okay. So, axe of the stream. What can you do? Combining the element, you find a way. It functions like a normal axe on all materials except natural logs and trees. When used, the axe seeks the furthest blocks from the same type that is still connected to the block you are attempting to harvest, and harvest that one instead. Ooh. The effect will chop trees from the top down even if you hit the bottomest block. This is extremely useful. If you press and hold right click, the axe will harvest at a much faster speed, but the greater cost of its durability. Okay. I want that. I'll have that, thank you very much. However, I'm gonna need Thumium first, because I'm pretty sure I used everything that I had. Okay, so 8 metalome and 4 Precantio per each metal ingot, Thumium ingot. Alright, so I'm gonna use blaze rods for Precantio, and I'm probably gonna use iron for the metal. Let me get some. Alright, also before doing anything, I brought some glass to actually start crafting some more of those files, because it's starting to run low. So let's get just stacking a bit. It's always gonna be useful, it's always gonna be used, so no point in running out of those. Okay, so for each, I do have some metalum aspect, I think, or I've used it all. Probably used it, okay. So for each one ingot, I'm gonna need 4 Precantio. Okay, so let's try round up the number of fire aspects pretty much to the closest multiplication of 8. Okay, so I can do, let's do 2 more. Alright, 48, so not losing any aspects into the flux, into the aura. Or actually I am, because I'm using 48 aspects is a little bit too much. Well, anyway. Okay, 4 thymine ingots. It's gonna leave me a spare one. So you simply place them like so. I'm going to need sticks for this. Alright, so axe, a thumbim axe, and I'm probably gonna need the wand as well. So wand of frost, the weapons and the frost symbol. So I need a normal wand. I think I'm out of wands again. No, I have a spare one. And 3 water shards. Do you have spare of anything? Obviously not. Alright, so 16 ice stuff. I'm gonna definitely bring snowballs because I have no other use for them except for throwing them at places. And let's get a weapon. I think the wooden weapon has exactly 4. Yep. Alright, let me get some snowballs. Well, apparently my snowball system is right on the edge of being either too much or too slow. I think my calculation was pretty much pinpoint exact, because otherwise this would have been empty. You know what, I'm actually going to slow down the timer by 50 milliseconds. So there is a slight, ever so slightest build up with snowballs all the time, like until the chest pretty much will be full. So I can always have at least some snowballs available to me. You can see it's already slowly building up. It's gonna take some time, obviously, to actually make sure that the chest is full, but it will happen, don't worry. Okay, so I got my sword and my snowballs. I'm gonna need 16, meaning, yeah, exactly 16 snowballs. I really like items that have exactly one aspect on them. You know exactly what to expect. You know what you're getting. Like nothing. There are no surprises there. All right, so I'm gonna need 16 Precantio. I'm gonna obviously use 8 blaze rods and 8 motus. So let's use 4 rubber. There we go. And I lost something. Oh, it's not Precantio, it's Instrumentum. Oh, come on. Mega derp. Really, really mega derp. Okay, Axe of the Stream. You know what, let's go all out here. Let's try to enchant it. Let's see what I can get with level 30 enchant. Repair 2, Efficiency 4, Silk Touch 1. So it's gonna even be faster. It's gonna repair itself. It's gonna have Silk Touch. Silk Touch on an axe doesn't make much sense. You know what, I don't care. Let's see what this one can do. Okay, let's get a big tree here. So apparently it should like cut logs from the top to the bottom, so you can just keep hitting the bottommost log. Oh, I'm gonna love this guy so much. No doubt, yeah. And it's supposed to repair itself? Ooh, so it's extracting, yeah, it's extracting ore from the air. You can see in the bottom left the ore is dropping. And let's see, does it also repair when I'm not holding it? This is actually interesting. If I right click, it's gonna be faster. So it's just have to be on my hotbar apparently. Ooh, right clicking it is serious business. It doesn't have to be on my hotbar, it can be in my inventory. I love Thaumcraft so much. This is brilliant. Now we mean business. Okay, so there are apparently some bugs sometimes. Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is so much. This like makes one of the more boring process in my opinion, like chopping wood. Eventually it becomes boring, into such a fun process and fast process, and I don't know. This is brilliant. If a couple of episodes ago I said that Thaumcraft is pretty much my new favorite mod, I can officially say that Thaumcraft is my new favorite mod. Azanor, you did an awesome job, and you deserve all the applause for it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna stretch my expectation a little bit, and I'm gonna try and see how this axe reacts with modded trees. So, for example, there is this giant fir trees here. Let's see. I have a feeling it wouldn't work, but let's give it a try. Oh my god, this is brilliant. Right now I'm right-clicking the tree, by the way. And yeah, you can see... Oh, it only goes up. Yeah, but I can't complain. Cutting down these trees used to take about... I'm not exaggerating, like 5 minutes. Because they're so high and there are 4 blocks of them. And look how fast it's doing it. This is insane. This is crazy. And the fact that I'm loving it even much more is because of, like, if I didn't enchant it, it would have been that awesome. But the fact that it can regenerate and it's working even faster than it should is kind of a vanilla thing, which I just never used before, and I don't know why. Enchanting is such a powerful tool, and it's extremely useful, extremely handy, and obviously, because I have my Blaze farm, it's also extremely cheap and simple. If I didn't have that XP farm, that the Blaze XP farm would have been that way. But yeah, that thing, if you get 30 levels, and you can enchant, for example, a pickaxe with Fortune early game, it can help you so much, because you get so many more diamonds and so many more redstone and those kind of things. And I'm talking vanilla, obviously you're also going to get a lot more red power gems and Nicolite and everything. Makes things a lot easier. This is great. My only grudge, and this is ridiculous, is the fact that the X keeps popping up and down like whack-a-mole or something. It's slightly ridiculous, but yeah, that's my only gripe with it, so I think it's doing its job pretty well. Alright, so more than a couple of episodes ago, I've noticed that my golem farm is doing pretty well, even too good. This chest is full, and I'd like to take care of that. And I actually think I'm gonna introduce a barrel sorting system in here, so I can also easily access what I need. Like, instead of going here and, I don't know, looking for something that I want and everything and finding it, I'm gonna, yeah, I'm going to introduce a barrel system here. Let me think of how I'm gonna do that, and let's get it done. Alright, so I'm going to use some trickery here. I think I'm gonna be placing my barrels here. How would it look? Ah, yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so let's break this quickly. I don't know actually how many barrels do I need for all the possible products of a farm. Let's try something like this. And I'm gonna do some sort of trickery here. This is quite fun actually. These guys are looking for an inventory slot. Actually, I'm going to need to break them quickly. Let me get a wand. Alright, so just making sure before I'm breaking them, let's see. This guy is just collecting things, there is no preset on him. And this guy is unable to be right-clicked upon. Okay, so just right-click on him. Okay, so I have my straw golem worker, my smart one, and my wooden golem worker. And as you can see, I'm hovering over a relay. I'm going to do some trickery in here. First, I'm going to break this chest. There's going to be a huge spill in here, but that's not a problem. I'm going to place a relay, rotate it to go up, and right-click on my guys again. So this guy here and this guy here, they treat the relay as an inventory. Actually, the straw golem guy doesn't do anything, doesn't matter, but this guy, the wooden guy, would collect things into the relay as if they would be an inventory. But it's not a real inventory, it's a relay. So it's going to push things into this tubing network. I don't know how much is normal. Okay, let's try something like this. It's kind of ugly. So simply, the wooden guy is going to collect things into the relay. He doesn't care that the relay is not a real inventory, but just an inventory that pushes things out. Okay, I'm going to need to get rid of some of these useless things that have made their way here. Obviously, yeah, okay, so it's going to require some initial management because things are going to go a little bit crazy. No cacti as well, and this seed is stupid. Yeah, okay, let me try to sort some things out. Okay, so there you go. Pretty much I removed all the kind of generic and don't really things that I need on a daily basis over to the chest nearby, like the saplings and the corn kernel and the random apples and the hoe. Still using that chest, but now the storage area is basically increased by so much more. There I have a room for a stack and potentially 1,000 stacks for everything. I do have this spare barrel here. I'm gonna keep it here for like a some time, just to make sure that I haven't missed anything. But yeah, now their storage room is so much bigger because in the previous, I don't know, like 5 or 10 episodes even, they haven't done anything. These guys have just been sitting still because the inventory has been full. So this guy kept farming things, but this guy couldn't collect anything because there is no room for things to be collected in. So now there is. Pretty much sorted. This entire farm is pretty much sorted into 8 barrels. Melon, pumpkins, seeds, wheat seeds, which actually I use pretty often for my chickens, and also for the pure mutatio aspect in Thaumcraft. My reeds, carrots, potatoes, wheat, and netherworts. And yeah, pretty good, pretty happy with the result. I'm pretty happy that these guys can interact with the relay just like any other inventory, because to be honest, it's not that obvious. If it wouldn't been the case, I wouldn't have been surprised. It's not that obvious, but yeah. I previously already said how much I like Thaumcraft, and then again, I'm also not surprised that indeed it's the case that they can interact with each other, the golems with the relays. So yeah, I'm considering farming my cows here a little bit. Okay, so right before finishing, I'm gonna try and create a new vile sword. And fully enchanted with level 30 enchant. So let's get 2 corrupted ingots. I still have those whatever they're called, the fragments lying around. So 2 ingots, and of course I'm going to need some sticks, or just 1 at least. Yeah, have 1. And let's see if I can try and manage to catch a Soul Stealer enchant on it. So far I've been quite lucky with the level 30 enchants. Let's see if I can get anything good. Okay, Soul Stealer 4 and this Junction. So it's gonna be awesome against... I'm loving enchanting so much, it's insane. How didn't I know this thing existed yet? Okay, so let's see how good is it. Let me get my cow. Soul Shard, oh, where is it? Okay, so let's see how well it does. Right now this one has 41 cow souls, and this sword has Soul Stealer 4. So if I kill a cow with it, again from 41, it goes to 46. So I guess a level 4 Soul Stealer increases the number of souls collected by 4. So let's see if I can even manage to get a tier 1 shard. Pretty much sure I can from the cow that I'm killing right now. Let's see how much further even. It's not doing that much damage. I think my ruby sword can one-shot those cows without a critical hit. Okay, so usually I like leaving 6 alive. Let's kill 1 more. So for 41 into 101, killing what, 8 cows? This is great. I'm gonna definitely keep this sword for when I'm hunting Enderman. Actually, yeah, I can get the Enderman soul shard so much faster now. Because first I kill them faster with this sword, and second I'm gonna get extra 4 souls for each one. Basically 5 souls per Enderman instead of just 1. So yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so anyway, pretty happy with the result of this episode. This new fancy schmancy farm system with the storage area. I can now, instead of going to this chest over there and trying to find the melons that I've been looking for, simply go here, right click, all thanks to the factorization barrels. So, thank you guys for watching, see you guys next time.